Good day, Mom and classmates. I am tasked to report on statistical thinking and applications of the Six Sigma technical system. What is Six Sigma? So Six Sigma is the business management strategy that uses data and statistical methods to improve process by reducing errors and variation. And it is also means that statistical tools and techniques to identify and eliminate causes of defects and process variation. With the goal of achieving near perfect process, it applies to all technical systems from manufacturing to information technology to improve quality, to reduce cost and increase efficiency by focusing on measurable outcomes. The core methodology follows the DMAICR to define, measure, analyze, improve, and control to systematically enhance an existing technical process. We have statistical thinking, statistical foundations, and statistical methodologies. Statistical thinking, it means that is a fundamental approach based on three principles. First, all work is a process. Second, all process have variability. And third, and all process create data. That are the core principle of statistical thinking and Six Sigma. When we say all work is a process, so it means that everything an organization does is viewed as a process, which means it can be measured, analyzed, and improved. Second, all processes have variability, so variation is inherent in every process, leading to consistencies and deviations from desired outcomes. And the last one is all process create data. It means process generate data that can use to understand, quantify, and ultimately reduce variability. Their focus on variation is a key aspect to understanding how quantity variation, which allows to reliable estimation of process capability and performance. There is statistical concepts. It represents a high level of process capability aiming for the defect rate of 3.4 defects per million opportunities. The statistical concept and Six Sigma means applying core statistical principles like variation, probability, measurement, and analysis as part of statistical thinking to improve processes, especially the digital system where data is abundant and precise measurement is possible. How Six Sigma applies to technical system. So first, to improve information system. Second, reduce defects. Third, to increase efficiency. So in improve information system, it means that Six Sigma can enhance the quality and reliability of information technology services, reduce downtime, and increase customer satisfaction. Reduces defects, which means that it helps to identify and eliminate the root causes of flaws in technical process. And increase efficiency means by streamlining process, Six Sigma boosts productivity and reduces cost within technical operations. Statistical foundations. Statistical foundations means the use of data, measurements, and statistical methods to understand processes, find variation, and make decisions based on facts rather than assumptions. It also means that the distribution where the process mean is at least 6 standard deviations from the nearest specifications limits, resulting in a defect rate of no more than 3.4 defects per million opportunities. The core statistical concepts. First, the sigma. The sigma is the Greek letter. Sigma represents a statistical measure of process deviation from the mean or standard deviation. Second, 3.4 defects per million opportunities. So the target for Six Sigma process meaning is the capable and consistent that it produces extremely few defects. And normal distribution or bell curve, it means Six Sigma relies on normal distribution to understand process variation. And the last one is the process capability, or the measures a process ability to meet specification with process needing to be from nearest specification limit for Six Sigma quality. The statistical foundation, it also means that their concepts include measures of central tendency, the mean, the median, and the mode, measures of dispersion or the standard deviations, probability, variation, statistical distributions, normal, binomial, process capability, and statistical process control. Statistical methodologies. The statistical methodologies, it means that different methods or techniques used to collect, analyze, and interpret and present data in order to make decisions or solve problems. And also means that the descriptive statistics, the mean, median, and the standard deviation, control charts, Pareto analysis, hypothesis, testing, and the process capability analysis to identify and reduce process defects. These tools are applied within to the structure of the MAIC, or to define, measure, analyze, and improve data. Identify the root of causes and make data-driven decisions from continuous quality improvement. Key statistical methodologies in Six Sigma. First, the descriptive statistics. And second, control charts. Third, hypothesis testing. First, descriptive statistics, which means used to define and measure phases to establish the baseline understanding of the current process. Second, control charts. So they help identify special cause variations that signal or a problem requiring investigations. The last, hypothesis thinking, or to use to determine if observed differences in data are statistically significant or simply due to random chance. These are the process steps in PMAIC, or define what is a problem. So it means that clearly identify the problem or opportunity for improvement in the technical system. Second, measure how deep is the problem. So collect data to characterize the current state of system and establish a baseline. Third, analyze what are significant causes. So you analyze the data to identify the root causes of defects and variability within the process. Fourth, improve, or what is the solution? Implement solutions and strategies to fix the identified problems. And the last one is control. How to sustain or to monitor the improved process to ensure the gains are sustained and to prevent future issues. The key Discuss the importance of the leadership for quality in Six Sigma statistical thinking and applications. Leadership and quality in Six Sigma. So it means the vision and commitment. The leaders set direction for quality initiatives in Six Sigma, achieving defect reduction and process improvement. Replies unwavering leadership commitment. Their role modeling. When leaders actively practice Six Sigma principles, employees are more motivated to adopt and sustain them. Resource allocation. Quality initiatives demand training, data system, and dedicated project time. Leadership ensures these resources are available and culture building. Quality is not just about tools, it's a mindset. Leaders foster a culture where continuous improvement and customer focus are non-negotiable. Leadership and statistical thinking, so it means that encouraging data-driven decisions or leaders promote the use of facts and data rather than assumptions. This reinforces statistical thinking across all levels. Or bridging knowledge gaps means that not everyone in the organizations understand statistical concepts. Leaders champion training and knowledge sharing, making statistic accessible. Leadership and applications of Six Sigma. Project selection. Leaders identify to prioritize project aligns with strategic goals, ensuring Six Sigma is applied where it delivers the most value. Coaching and empowerment. So leaders mentor black belts, green belts, and teams to apply Six Sigma tools effectively. Accountability. So leaderships ensures that project outcomes reduce variations, improve efficiency, cost savings are measured, reviewed, and sustained. And innovation drive. It means beyond solving current problems, leaders push teams to apply Six Sigma creatively and in digital system, automations, and new business models. Why leaders is critical is because without leadership, Six Sigma risks becoming just another temporary program. Strong leaderships that Strong leadership will ensures consistency. Quality isn't situational but systematic, and sustainability to improvements last beyond individual projects, scalability, best practices spread across the organization, and engagement. Employees feel our ownership and pride in quality outcomes. Leadership in Six Sigma is not only about managing projects, but about shaping a culture of quality through statistical thinking and practical applications. Leaders transform Six Sigma from set of tools into a strategic advantage by inspiring people, aligning processes with goals, and ensuring data-driven decisions guide continuous improvement. Describe the role of leaders in pursuing total quality and Six Sigma in statistical thinking and application. They set the direction, model data-driven decision-making, equip teams with statistical tools, align projects with organizational goals, build a culture of continuous improvement. Through these leaders transform quality from a technical activity into strategic organizational capability. Sorry. Compare the total quality view of leadership to several prominent leadership theories in Six Sigma statistical thinking and applications. Total quality leadership or TQL in Six Sigma focus on continuous improvement, defect prevention, customer satisfaction, and long-term organizational excellence. Com- Comparison with prominent leadership theories, transformational leadership, it focuses in inspiring, motivating, and creating change. Comparison and Six Sigma transformational leaders inspire employees to see Six Sigma not just a tool, but as a mindset. Examples of Six Sigma statistical thinking and applications. Okay, sorry. Descriptive statistics. So it means that used to summarize and describe the key features of the data set, such as mean, median, mode, and range and standard deviation, to understand the current state of the process before making changes. Process capability, or such as CP, CPK, and other related indices, which assess the capability of process to produce output within specified limits, crucial and measure and analyze phases. Hypothesis testing, used to infer the defect of the process change or to determine if there is significant difference between two process variations pri pivotal in the analyze phase for validating root causes. Control charts. Control charts used to control phase to monitor process performance over time, helping in identifying trends, shifts, or signs of process variation that could lead to defects. And the last is regression analysis, used to model relationship between a dependent variable and one more independent variables, essentials in analyze phase for understanding factors influencing process outcomes. Why do we need to study Six Sigma and how it's applied to our daily life? So, to reduce errors, improvement, efficiency, and make decisions based on data in daily life, it helps us to organize tasks, manage time and resources effectively, and achieve more consistent, high-quality results and activities like cooking, studying, or budgeting. How is Six Sigma related to the role of quality control inspector, just like me? So, defect reduction. So it means that quality inspectors are use Six Sigma tools to identify the defects in a products or process and prevent errors. Second, the process improvement. When you say process improvement, it helps inspectors analyze the processes, measures performance, and suggest improvements. Third, the data-driven decisions. It emphasizes using statistical analysis to make objective quality decisions. Fourth, customer satisfaction. It ensures that the products meet the quality standards, enhancing reliability and customer trust. And the last one is the continuous improvement or to encourage continuous improvement that means that encourages inspectors to monitor the process continuously and implement small incremental improvement. Um, the Six Sigma, the methodology of the process improvement is it was introduced in 1986 by Engineer Bill Smith while working at Motorola. Six Sigma practitioners use statistic financial analysis and improve management and identify and reduce defects and errors minimize variation, and increase quality and efficiencies. And that's all of my report. Thank you, ma'am.